I suppose we could go ahead and order.
Oh, I'd just as soon wait for Megan if you don't mind.
Okay. I'm still puzzled about this breakfast meal. All Megan told me last night was that you and she wanted to tell me something.
I'm sure it's all right if we go ahead and order coffee. That's all right, okay?
Look, Viki, I know this is about Sarah. Now, why can't you tell me?
Because Megan wants to tell you with the three of us here. Please, let's order some coffee and talk about something else she gets here, please. Excuse me, waiter.
All right, fellas, bring the piano right down here. I want to get the carpet for a lot of room today.
My wife off this week and you call me. What kind of a producer are you?
The very best. You better go to your dressing room, change into your rehearsal clothes.
Rehearsal?
Yeah, I conned Melinda in letting me use the studio to rehearse the opening number for the Daisy Awards.
No, that's impossible, Max. I have a very important breakfast meeting, and I'm late already. I really have to go.
Well, I'm sorry, love, but breakfast is going to happen. Wait, I'm going to need you and Spring for at least a few hours today. You two are performing the duo together.
No, Max, you really don't understand. I cannot rehearse
Is this
right
something
now.
about working with Spring?
No, it has nothing to do with Spring Sky. I have to go talk to my father and Viki about Sarah.
What's wrong with Sarah? Megan, come on. What's the deal here? We had a little promise that we weren't going to keep anything from each other.
I know. There's something that I haven't told you. Sarah is in a lot of trouble.
I thought I smelled something good.
Must be my new aftershave.
Bacon and eggs.
Yeah. I've got that, too. I've got everything I aim to please. Madame looks beautiful this morning.
Thank you. Madame feels pretty good this morning. I had a great night of sleep.
No nightmares?
Not even the slightest unpleasant dream. You know what that means, don't you? I think I have finally accepted the fact that Austin is dead.
Chester, I wish you could know how badly I feel about this. I mean, it pains really to have killed him. I swear. And you're a harmless enough fella, but you just... Well, you knew too much. You know what I mean, Chester? So I had to do it. Okay. I'm feeling rested this morning. So I'm going to do that burial, just like I promised you, up on your old mountainside. Ah, yeah. The cops.
Sarah's having a tough time getting over what happened with Austin?
Yes, if anything, she's getting worse.
Listen, I know it's been very traumatic for her, but, you know, you attacked her and she had to shoot. I'm sure with Bo and her friends,
Max.
right? She's gonna...
Some things aren't that easily forgotten. It wasn't just a matter of shooting someone and attacking.
I'm here! Hello, Mr. Holden. It's magic time.
Yes, black magic, I suppose, now that the Wicked Witch is here.
Megan, darling. Nice to see you out in the daylight. Shouldn't you be in your native soil?
Listen, Spring, about today's rehearsal...
Oh, yes, the piano all set up. That's perfect. Mr. Bach, make yourself at home.
No, Spring, I'm trying
You
to
already
tell
have
you...
an accompanist. Listen, once you hear this man, you won't want anybody else. He always plays for me. He's the best.
I'm sure he is, but we're postponing this rehearsal.
Postpone it?
Yes, I didn't check with Megan since she has another appointment, a very important one, understand. So we're going to do this tomorrow?
Thank you for being so understanding. You were a wonderful producer.
Such loyalty.
I hope I didn't inconvenience you, Spring.
Not at all. You belong to your little appointment. I can rehearse without you.
You sure you want to do that?
Oh, Max, I'm a pro. In my book, this must go on. Of course, if Megan continues to find it hard to fit rehearsal time into her busy schedule, I'll be happy to go solo at the Daisy Awards.
Now listen to me. I'm not going to have you do...
Sweetheart, hold it. You just go to a meeting with Viki and Roger, and I will hold your spot in the number for you.
Whenever you're ready, Mr. Rick.
Don't you want to wait for the choreographer?
No, I've already come up with my best. Don't worry, I'll find my spotlight.
We'll find our spotlight.
Chorus boys appear before me.
Before us.
And then, here's the shows. Those daytime shows to each and every one of them. Everyone knows. To the dreams, the laughs and the screams when you find out that everything is not as it seems. Where your sisters is your wife, or your brother's your dad. The baby you brought home was someone else's, too bad. 5 days a week, you know, that's how it goes. On those fabulous daytime shows, we love it.
Wait a minute. Stop the music.
I thought you were on your way out.
Yes, well, I'm out yet, dear. Am I?
Oh, Megan, what about your appointment?
I've forgotten about my appointment. I told my father I will tell him I'll be a little late. I will go and change and come back here and we'll take it from the top of the night. As Spring says, the show must go on.
Oh, yes. That's what I always say.
That's great, but look, I don't care. We can't rush this. If it takes another day, if it takes another couple of weeks or months, but at least you are coming to terms with Austin's death.
You sound even more than I am.
I am. That's because I'm going to be right here. I'm going to be helping you out side by side every day, day in, day out, starting with an incredible breakfast.
If you'd say so yourself.
Yeah, these eggs, they're a new recipe. And this bacon, this is imported from Belgium. Got it at the gourmet market, cut it myself, extra thick.
Well, honey, you don't have to.
No, go ahead. I want you to like everything.
You know I'm not that big of an eater.
You don't want this much? Not for now? Fine. Let's think about lunch. As a matter of fact, I'm making just over here. Let's think about dinner too. And also, I want to know what kind of munchies that we like, so I can stock the pantry for tonight's snacks.
Sweetheart, you have to go to all this trouble.
Come on, people have to eat, don't they? And when I go shopping, I also want to stop at the video store. I know you like those old Chaplin tapes, but I thought maybe we could diversify just a little bit. We get into little Cary Grant, Myrna Loy, Carol Lombard.
Well,
Love.
I'm not really in the mood, okay?
Books? You like nonfiction, biography? Is that right?
Sometimes.
I'm gonna get a stack of those magazines too, fashion magazines, the thick ones. What's hot, what's not. Maybe some interior design magazines too, newspapers.
Bo, could I
What?
just stop you for a second, sir?
Sure.
Are you planning on spending the whole day with me?
Yeah. Every minute of the day and night. Not just today, but tomorrow and the next day and the next day. Look, I want to be here for you. That's what I told you to do. I'm a man of my word. Honey? Sir, listen. Whatever you want or whatever you need, I'm gonna have for you. Your wish is my command.
Do you mean that?
Yes.
Then that's my wish. I need you to leave.
Yo, Chester! You in here? The geezer's nowhere in sight. Probably saw us coming and ran out the back. If we hurry, we can catch up with him.
Wait, Tim, before we start chasing anybody, let's search the camp. Maybe Chester left behind some evidence, like a trouble he might have used to try and set Buchanan fell alive.
You gonna start searching without a warrant?
It's just old Chess.
It's the law, Reek. We can't catch up with the old. We'll get a warrant and then come back.
You and that damn you always play by. All right, let's move it. Real close call, wasn't it, Chester? Huh? Because I gotta get you out of here permanently. Okay? So say goodbye to your castle, because I'm gonna bring you to a much better place. That boy. And...
For somebody who was so anxious for meeting, Megan's awfully late.
Oh, I'm sure she'll be.
You know, Regan has so little care about being on time, I'm sure she wouldn't mind if you told me what's going on with Sarah.
I'm sorry. I really can't. It's just not my place to. There's something else I do ask you about.
You're changing the subject.
No. I'm curious about your work with Enviro-Care, since spending so much time at WVLE these days.
Well, Enviro-Care is my priority, although I have to remind Melinda of that from time to time.
She tried to get you to give it up in lieu of a career in television, is that it?
No, but she does believe her priorities are more important. I mean, once her teeth into something, she's like a bull terrier. She just won't let go.
I've noticed.
I mean, take that toxic waste story we were working on.
Yes, I heard that you never did manage to come across any dumping sites up on the old road on the mountain.
Yeah, you heard right. But did that stop Melinda? No, he was still convinced Asa was using Montano Mountain for illegal disposal.
Oh, dear.
So I finally convinced her that she was jumping to conclusions, so she gave up.
Oh, no more hikes up the mountain for you two?
Thank goodness.
Yeah, thank goodness. I mean, thank goodness that Lantano Mountain isn't being polluted after all. What's next for the investigative team of Gordon and Kramer?
Carmen.
I beg your pardon?
The author, Carmen. Melinda asked me to go with her now.
Oh. What kind of a hot news story does she hope to crack the opera house?
Viki, you know, we're supposed to be here having an important family discussion with Megan. Now, if she can't make it, I'm sorry, but I'm going to have to insist.
Excuse me, Mr. Gordon. You have
What, for me?
Oh, I mean, Melinda, briefing on Phantom of the Landview Opera.
Hello? Megan, we're sitting here waiting for you. Oh, I see. No, I understand these things happen. Well, you do what you have to do, studio. All right. Bye-bye.
She wasn't working at the studio this morning.
Something came up. She wants us to wait another half hour.
Oh. Well, 30 minutes isn't so long.
It is for me. It's obvious something's wrong with Sarah.
Roger.
I'm not waiting any longer, Viki. What's going on?
Okay, it's not fair to make you wait. It has to do with the night Austin was shot.
I know all about that night.
No, you don't know everything.
What about that night? What don't I know?
Sarah told you that she was attacked by Austin. It's not the whole truth. The truth is, Roger, you raped her.
You want me to leave? Okay. I always figure I have a pretty good sense of humor, but I don't get why would any woman not want a guy around who just wants to wait on her hand and
Honey,
foot?
I'm sorry. I don't mean to push you away. You have been nothing but loving and supportive and outstanding through all of this. I've put you through hell, and you have really just stood by me. I love you for it. But, Bo, we can't go on like this.
This is not hard. And really, for me, no hardship. I want to be there for
All right,
you.
I can't go on like this. I'm not going to have you here babysitting me night and day. It's not fair.
Have I complained at all? I enjoy pampering you,
All right.
Sarah.
Maybe you don't.
That's different.
Bo, what I mean is, listen. If the situation were different, I would love to be indulged by you. And who wouldn't, right? But everything that's happened, I need some time to work through this on my own. Do you understand? I need to sort out this whole nightmare by myself.
You did that last week. Do you remember that? You wanted to
Yes,
go back
I
to work?
wasn't ready then. Honey, I thought Austin was alive. I thought he was just out there waiting to come back and get me, but now I don't see Austin every time I turn around. I don't even dream about it anymore. He's dead, and I know that now. If I can just hold on to the knowledge and try somewhere to find some sense of inner peace. I need to do this alone.
Yeah, I always thought we were a team.
We are a team. But sometimes, remember the team has to respect the other one's needs. Honey, please, for both of our sakes, I need some time to get back to being myself again, starting today.
Are you sure you want to do this now?
I'm absolutely positive I'm not going to let that witch squeeze me out of my number.
What about your meeting with Viki and Roger?
I called my father. I told him I'd be there in a half an hour. Now, come on. Get the show on the road.
Say so. All right, Spring, let's take it from the top, and we'll just save the movement for when the choreographer gets here.
Boss.
Yes, with the shows, those days I'm shows to each and every one of them that everyone knows. Here's to the dreams, the laugh and the screams when you find out that everything is not as it seems. Where your sister's your wife or your brother's dad, the baby you brought home to someone else is too bad. 5 days a week, you know that that's how it goes on a fabulous day. Daytime shows, we love it.
Here's to the show, those daytime shows where the plot will hardly ever go. Wait, just wait.
Is there a problem, honey?
I don't have a problem. I'm not accustomed to this man's tempo. Can we try that again, please?
Sure thing. Take it from the top of Megan's part.
To the shows, those daytime shows where the plot will hardly ever go. Just how you... I'm sorry, but are you absolutely positive that's the way that it's supposed to go?
Oh, yes.
Okay, then that's my fault. Could we do this again one more time?
Yeah, sure thing. This time, Mr. Bach, let's take the tempo a little slower, a little more steady.
Here's to the shows, those daytime shows where the plot will... I'm sorry, I don't know what's the matter with you.
Megan, come on, you're gonna get it.
Oh, I'm not gonna get it, man.
Are musical. Some people aren't. Maybe if I did it alone.
Lay off! Oh, wait, just what the hell are you doing here, Marco?
I have great news.
Thought she got rid of you. I'm waiting.
I was going to explain about Marco.
You gave me your word that you got rid of this chump. Instead, you let him con you once again?
Well, it's a temporary procedure that we're involved in here, just up until the Daisy Awards. Then she's going to see if she likes me. I'm going to see if I can get along with her.
Well, you can forget about it, because Megan's got enough problems preparing for the Daisy Awards as it is without you getting in the way and
She's a creaky wheel here, and I'm lubricant. It's agent talk.
Get lost. It's producer talk.
You had some good news.
I said great news. Great news.
Everything's coming up days for Megan Gordon, glamorous star of the hit Daytime series Fraternity Row. Megan, nominated for this year's Daisy Award as Best Actress, beats the stereotype of the vain, self-centered prima donna. In fact, she's a warm, charming, loving woman who has roots in the Landview community, which she now calls home.
Roots.
Viki's her mother, that's Roots.
Yeah, I like this. I think it's good, Marco. Don't you like this?
Kid, every day between now and the Daisy Awards, you're going to be in TV, you're going to be in print, you're going to be on radio. You're going to be the odds-on favorite, believe me.
Yeah, I think so.
I know so. But you're going to be standing in the winner's circle for this next week's out, believe me.
You talk about it like it's a racehorse.
It was a metaphor. It was just my thoroughbred.
Yeah, and you're going to the glue factory. Out.
Max,
I said out.
Max, gotta learn to keep your voice down. You have to learn to. Go plant some seeds. Daisy seeds.
Let's see if we get back to the number, Just take it from the top.
I know it's a shock. It's a terrible shock, but the only... Wait a minute. What are you doing?
What somebody should have done a long time ago. Hunt down Austin Buchanan and kill him.
No, Rod, good Lord, no, I can't let you do that. I know how much you're hurting for Sarah. I know how much you must hate Austin, but you must let the police deal with this.
Let the police deal with this? Damn it, Vicky. They let him go in the first place.
No, listen. Hunting on Austin is not going to help Sarah right now. Sarah needs you. She needs your love and your understanding and your patience. Please, leave the search to the police. Leave the punishment to the courts.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Oh, my baby. My baby. When I think of the pain, humiliation.
Sarah's strong. You will get through this.
Nobody should have to suffer this much. Ever since the shooting, I knew something was wrong with it. Why didn't I see? Why didn't she tell me?
She didn't tell anybody. She couldn't confide in anyone. She only told Bo a day or two ago, and then Megan.
Look, I can't sit here sipping coffee, discussing, then it's some inconvenient family problem. I've got to get to her and help her any way I can.
Roger?
Look, Vic, don't try to stop me.
No, I wasn't going to. But I think maybe you need someone. A little support and understanding. May I go with you?
Of course. Thank you.
I'll probably be there, but maybe I won't. Just then call me here. Fine, thank you. Here.
Your shield, your sword, sir.
I don't like this.
No more arguments. You have dragons to slay fraternity row.
You know,
Come on, be a hero somewhere else for a while, all right?
let me say one thing. Fraternity row can do just fine on its own without me for a couple of days.
You don't think I can?
I'm not saying that. All I'm saying is that I'll be
Do you know that
perfectly...
Max has been holding down the fort at the studio for weeks now, and in addition to that, he's producing the daisies? You think that's fair?
No, it's not, but he's making
All
a
right,
few...
fine. Why don't you go down and give the guy a break? Concentrate on fraternity row, and please stop worrying about me.
Sorry, you're not going to back off on this, are you?
Not an inch.
I'm coming home for lunch. I'll be there in a couple of hours. I'm going to stop by the deli. I'm going to get a big gyro sandwich.
No, I
Yes.
can make lunch. I can even walk and talk. You trust me? Come on. Raise the ratings through the roof. Bye.
Bye. If you want to talk to me,
I
you know...
the number. I love you. Stay busy. That's it. Just stay busy.
All of America, put on your TV. There isn't anything we wouldn't do to please you while you eat lunch or while cleaning your house. Turn us on and see somebody cheat on this house. It's the shows, daytime shows, where you can never really tell your friends from foes.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. I don't know what's the matter with me.
I think I do. I think I've had enough rehearsal for today.
Well, if you say so, Mr. Bach and I can come back tomorrow. We'll try it again.
Oh, that's too big of you, but we are not going to read Mr. Bach for the next rehearsal. I beg your pardon. Would you like me to sing it for you? You're not going to play another note around here.
Excuse me, Mr. Holden. I'm not the problem. It's tone-deaf girlfriend.
You know the doors. I suggest you use it.
With...
Was that necessary?
Oh, I think it was very necessary. And if you feel very loyal to your company, you can follow him out of here. I'm sure there are a lot of people who would be very happy to do this now with Megan, or maybe she would like to do it on her lonesome.
I have an intention of putting personal feelings before obligations to my public, unlike some people.
She's right, Max. I don't know. I'm really frazzled today. I can't seem to give it my best. I'm sorry.
Megan, sorry is not going to get it done. Look, if your nerves are this shot, why don't you just get out of the number now before you make a fool of yourself and...
Spring, I've had enough of your helpful hints. I will notify you as to when the next rehearsal is. Come on, Megan. Let's get out of here, huh?
Think you're groovy, don't you?
Didn't I hear Max you to get lost?
Well, I can't do that yet. I have to stick around till next week. Get a chance to see Megan, walk up the aisle, pick up the award.
Oh, no wonder you always lose at that roulette wheel. You always pick the losing number.
Oh, I know when I see one. I think I see one.
Look, you stay away from me.
See, I know how to handle you. You know the games you like to play. I like to play those games.
Some kind of a warning?
I would stay away from Megan if I was you.
And what if I don't?
The world of daytime television can get to be kind of a drag.
You're trying to frighten me?
I don't know. How am I doing?
Now, I want you to sit down, put your feet up. I'm going to get something to drink.
Max, I am sorry. I'm sorry about the song, about Margot.
You do not need to explain anything to me, all right?
Yes, I do. I do. And you told me to get rid of Margot, and I tried.
And he
I did.
went to his flim-flam routine. But he's very good at it by now.
I don't think it was flam. I think he could be good for my career. I really do.
Take it from me. You're much better for Marco than he is for you.
Okay, I'll admit that he needs a break, but why shouldn't I give it to him? I mean, he helped me find the character of Ruby, and if it hadn't been for Marco...
Listen, as I say, if you want to keep him on as your manager, I won't fight it.
Thank you.
But this is a limited time offer. After the Daisy Awards, he looks for another line of work.
Okay, agreed. Now, about this production number. If I can't get this, you're going to have to let Spring by herself.
Megan, I'm going to get it.
You saw what happened to me today.
Yes, I did, and it's all my fault.
Your fault? You're not the one who messed up the song, not once, but over and over and over.
It was my fault for letting that rehearsal go on. I mean, you were much too distracted, and besides, Spring was hardly any help.
I don't care about Spring. She doesn't bother me. Or well, maybe she does just a little bit. It's Sarah's on my mind right now. I really should get over to my dad and Viki.
They've waited this long, a little while longer. Now, you were to tell me why you're so concerned with your sister.
Yeah, I'll tell you when I come back, okay?
Oh, no. You've been waiting for the opportunity to tell me. Now's your chance.
Well, I just wanted to tell you that her reaction to the attack is getting a lot worse.
You said something about this involving more than the attack.
Yes, well, when Sarah shot Austin, something much worse happened, something that she couldn't even tell me until last night. She didn't shoot him just in self-defense. She shot him to save herself and keep him from having, well, to keep him from doing it again.
Keep him from doing what?
Austin raped Sarah. He humiliated her and degraded her, and I don't think that she's ever going to get over it. I can't even deal with Max. I just feel... Who is it?
Sarah, it's me, sweetheart. Vicky's with me.
Daddy? Hi. I'm sorry, I must have locked the door accidentally.
Hi, darling.
Come in. Bo's at the studio right now, if you don't mind spending a little time with me.
Sarah, honey, I had to talk with Viki this morning after she talked with Megan. I know.
Daddy.
I'm so sorry, sweetheart. So very sorry.
I think I'm going to go.
Please. I need your support and your understanding. I wanted to ask for it. I didn't think I was entitled to.
No, none of that, Dad. I just wish you'd told me sooner.
I couldn't. Please don't be angry with me. I just couldn't.
Of course, I'm not angry, honey, and you mustn't be sorry about any of this. You're the one who's been hurt.
You must listen to your father.
Yeah. But if you let me, I'll try and help you take that hurt away. Let me help you.
Daddy, I love you so much.
On your feet, you card playing Matrix, the old man. How you doing? Huh? Look at you. Guys, you know what? You gotta cut that commissary time down in half. The pot roast, the potatoes. Think about vegetables. Yeah, well, you haven't either. Good to be here. No, that voice. Unfortunately, you're so nutty as hell.
I'm going to take that as a compliment.
Oh, it's meant to be.
How you doing, man? It's been a long time. I saw your car was about to leave the studio, so I thought I'd come back.
It's about time. Somebody told me you're back in town.
Max, I take it, huh? Yeah, well, I try to follow old Uncle Bo's advice and don't let these bad guys affect the future greatness of my destiny.
Well, so tell me, where's your destiny taking you these days?
Well, actually, I'm back here in town on business. I'm working as a personal manager in personal management business.
Are you really? Do I know any clients?
Well, I'm Megan's personal manager.
Does Max know about that?
Yeah, well, this is just the beginning of a long line of stars. You know, if you want to take over daytime and then nighttime. Yeah, and I get into, like, dog commercials.
Okay, Swifty, listen. This is what's gotten you in trouble in the past. One step at a time, okay?
Old Uncle Bo, that's sage advice. I really think it's groovy. And in the past, you've always been great and helped me out when I had other personal problems. And right now, I have a small one I want to address.
What's it cost me?
But
take it.
Don't insult me by trying to give me money. It has nothing to do with money. My goodness, I'd never ask an old friend of mine for a loan. You should know that.
A whole new Marco.
I would have rather had to ask you for a place to live. That's something altogether different.
And that's it?
Yeah. See, the place I'm staying now is at the hotel, and the people with now have been around for a million years, and my past is following me.
He gets credit problems, and...
I have some credit problems, yeah. If you could just give me a place to crash, just so I'm solvent again, it would help me out a lot.
Can you understand now why I'm so concerned about Sarah? This is terrible for her. I know that the memories of this, it's going to haunt her forever.
I know it may seem that way right now. Believe me, I know Sarah. As sensitive as she is inside, she's incredibly strong.
Yeah, Max.
She's going to survive. So will you.
Well, I wish I was as sure of it as you are. It's just I watch what's happening to her right now, and I...
There's something you're not telling me?
No, he's just very frightened. It scares me, too.
I can see that. Oh, boy, I'm late for a production meeting. Look, I want you to stay here in the office, put yourself together, and by the time I'm back...
No, Max, I can't stay here. I really have to go talk to my dad.
You have no condition to break any news to anybody here.
No.
Use the phone. Don't push the button. Call the hotel. Leave a message for your father saying that you were delayed at the studio.
He has a right to know about this, too.
You said Vicky's going to be there, right? She can tell him.
Well, I hope so. Sarah needs us. Now more than ever. I was just so confused and ashamed. I was even afraid to turn your backs on me.
Never, not in a million years. You have nothing to be ashamed of.
You've done nothing, absolutely nothing wrong, Sarah.
I know that now. Everyone's really tried to help me and think that Austin's responsible for, everything that happened. But I still just...
It's all over now.
No, it's not, Daddy. I wish it was. Feel how I'm shaking? I'm just so scared that
Are you scared of Austin? He's long gone by now, isn't he, Vic?
Long gone, sure.
Nothing and no one will ever hurt you again.
I keep telling myself that.
Well, you just have to make yourself believe it. You remember when you were little and you used to have nightmares?
I remember.
You'd start crying and call for me, and I'd come to your room and hold you in my arms. We had a ritual that made those bad dreams disappear. Worked every time.
Daddy, I'm not a little girl anymore. No.
It'll still work. Go on, try. Now, you remember, put your hands together, right? Okay, come on. Now, just trust me now. Let's put my hands over yours, and I say, all you monsters, all you creatures of night, I command you to vanish. Go back into the shadows. Go away, my little Sarah. If you don't, I'll come after you with my magic sword, and I'll lock you up in my magic chest.
And I'll hurl you to the farthest and coldest star in the sky.
Always worked before, but now.
Believe it or not, I feel better.
Sleepier? When was the last time you had a good night's sleep?
Last night, I slept pretty well, but I think I have a lot of catching up to do.
Well, in that case, I want you to get into bed right now. Close those pretty blue eyes. We can tuck you in.
Daddy, some things I have to do for myself.
Sarah.
She's got a point, Roger. Besides, if we stay, she may let herself fall asleep.
I hate to leave you like this.
I'm gonna be fine. You can come back, I'm gonna get a bath and relax, and I'm sure I'll just sleep like a baby.
All right. I'll call with you, okay?
Okay. Thank you, Dad. And thank you, Vicky.
Oh, God, Sarah. No thanks are necessary, ever. You get some rest, okay? Roger?
Bye-bye.
What was that? I'm hearing things now.
Oh, hey, Matt. Thanks. Hey, I don't mean to be treading on your turf.
Are you kidding? It's your turf. It's been keeping your seat warm. Welcome back.
Thank you. I just wish it was on a permanent basis. Look, I know that you're busy right now with the Daisy Awards and everything else, but I can't commit to coming back. I hope you can stay on and help out just a little bit
Hey,
longer.
listen, I agree to take over Fraternity Row for you. As long as you need me, I'm still there for you.
Well, thank you. I don't know when I can tell you that it's full time, though.
Hey, listen, Reagan told me about the situation with Sarah. I understand. She needs you a lot more than the show does.
I wish you would have heard that, because right now she wants to prove that she can handle this whole thing on her own.
Well, that's a good sign, isn't it?
Well, I guess, but I just don't like leaving her alone that much. I've got to track down my secretary and do some WVLE work, but again...
You look great.
Well, thank you.
All right. Hey, don't worry about the show. Everything's controlled.
Great.
Oh, God, I'll get this. You got nerve for days.
Max, just know we're going to be seeing more of each other.
In your dreams, now, Megan may have to put up with you a few more days, but not me. I don't want you on this set.
Didn't Bo tell you I'm going to be dropping out one of the dressing rooms for a while?
What?
Just until I can find someplace more permanent here in Landview. We're going to be pals. See you later. I got to go unpack.
That's all right, sweetheart. You don't need to rush over here. Vicky's told me everything.
Oh, I'm glad it's finally out in the open. How are you doing, Dad?
Don't worry about me. Sam's the one who matters. After Vicky told me, we went over to her house.
I'm sorry that I didn't go with you. How's she doing?
You know her. She was more concerned about upsetting us than she was about herself.
Well, Dad, we can't let her deal with this all alone. Whether she likes it or not, we've got to help her.
That's exactly what I told her. But listen, you seem like you need to take care of yourself at the moment.
Oh, I'm fine. Sarah's the one that matters. And listen, I'm here at the studio. Give me a call if you hear from her.
Yeah, I will. Bye-bye, darling.
Where is she?
And she's relieved that the secret's finally out, but she's still worried about her sister. She's not the only one.
Roger, as much as we try to protect our children, they do grow up. They get hurt, but they do heal.
This is a skinned knee or a broken arm, Vicky. A father may not be able to spare his child sorts of things, but something like this.
Roger, you told Sarah that she's not to blame for what Austin did to her. Neither are you.
No, I let her on, Vicky.
Oh, that's nonsense.
When she was a child and had those nightmares, I promised to chase away the monsters and the demons. With my magic sword, I told her. But I didn't. I finally caught up to her.
It's the same noise I heard before. I heard you. Whoever you are, whatever you are, I heard you say something. What are you, talking to yourself now? Imagining things? Hearing things? I think every time I hear something, it's the boogeyman. Oh, what was the window? Oh, just the breeze from the window. I have really got to take a bath immediately.